Morning, Abotai, Chodesh Tov. Now that Chodesh Elul is upon us, like we spoke about yesterday, we have to learn how to perfect our actions and our Avodat Hashem and to make it the most Leshem Shamayim for the sake of heaven as possible. There's a famous incident that the Torah records about Tamar, daughter-in-law of Yehuda, who happened to have been pregnant with twins from Yehuda, and she was looking forward to giving birth to her twins, Piritz and Zarach, and then eventually, because of a mistake that Yehuda made, she was sentenced to death by burning, and the Torah says she was taken out, and just in a riddle, in a very, very hinting way, she didn't say it explicitly, she tried to explain that she was not mizaneh, she was actually pregnant from Yehuda. Eventually, Yehuda figured it out, and he spared her from death, but she was willing to give up her life so as not to shame her father-in-law, Yehuda. Rashi HaKadosh points out, B'Shem HaMidrash, the interesting placement of this incident in the Torah. The incident of Yehuda and Tamar is placed exactly right in the middle of the story of Yosef being sold down to Mitzrayim. Why is that? Says Rashi HaKadosh, in order to juxtapose the story with Tamar to the story with Eshet Potifar, to teach you that just like Tamar acted L'Shem Shamayim, so too Eshet Potifar also acted L'Shem Shamayim through her interaction with Yosef HaTzadik. That seems to be a little bit perplexing. Many Mefarshim ask if that's the case, so what in essence is the difference between Tamar, who's not considered, is a tremendous tzaddiket and merited being the mother of the Melech HaMashiach, versus Eshet Potifar, who wasn't the best lady, if Rashi HaKadosh says she also acted L'Shem Shamayim. Of the many, many different explanations, Hagan Rabbi Leib Chasman, Zecher Tzadik V'Bracha, the Mashgiach V'Shivat Chevron, he writes in his Sefer Or Yahel something very, very powerful. Tamar acted L'Shem Shamayim, and she had dreams. She wanted to build Am Yisrael. She wanted to bear Melech HaMashiach. But then she sees her whole world crashing down around her, and she's about to go to die. Her and her unborn children. So what's going to happen with her dreams? Everything's going to be lost. And yet, she still said, you know something? If that's what Hashem wants, I'll take it. That's what it is. That's truly L'Shem Shamayim. And she was willing to go along with it, even at the expense of her and her children's own life. Eshet Potifar also acted L'Shem Shamayim. She thought, as Rashi HaKadosh explains, she saw Beruach HaKodesh that she would bear children from Yosef. She didn't know if it was her or her adopted daughter Asenat who ended up marrying Yosef. She had no idea. But what happened when Yosef didn't agree with her interpretation of L'Shem Shamayim? What happens when somebody else disagrees with your L'Shem Shamayim? Yeah, are you willing to take it? Are you willing to discuss it? Or what did she do? Yosef HaTzadik didn't agree with her L'Shem Shamayim. She put him in jail for 12 years. That's exactly the difference. What happens when there's a different interpretation of your L'Shem Shamayim? How are you willing to deal with it? That's the real gauge, that's the real barometer of how L'Shem Shamayim a person can really be. That's the difference between Tamar and Eshet Potifar. Everybody has a choice to make. Chodesh Tov. Just